Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. First, I wanted to start off by saying thank you for patience last week while I had no AC. This week, I thought it would be fun to do an updated plant tour because I've gotten a couple of new plants and I don't remember the last time I gave you guys a little update on it. So that's what we're gonna do today. Starting in my bathroom, I have this ZZ plant. I don't know scientific names of any plants, so I do apologize if that bothers you. This is my ZZ plant. I keep him in the bathroom. I put him on my kitchen counter once a week or so to get him light. There has been growth here in the back as well as on top here, so this guy is doing pretty good. I water him probably about every 2 weeks or so whenever the soil is starting to dry out. This is my poor tomato plant. As you can see, it did not come back. I don't remember if I showed you guys, so I took those cuttings, I put them into that pot there that's covered with, they're all covered with foil, but the center one, and I'm just kind of adding things and just letting it compost as it will and just break down, so at least we're getting something out of it. And then the biggest update of them all, this is what the plant cabinet looks like. Say hi to Clara. Hi baby. We'll just do this shelf by shelf. This is a big air plant that I got from a local plant shop here in my area, and it's gorgeous. We love him. This is brand new. I did add to my collection today. This is called a resurrection plant. I will have to update you guys in a vlog, but apparently when you water this, it goes pretty green and it like blooms out really beautiful. It's wild, so we'll see how that does whenever I water it. Our little succulent still going strong, have good growth there, right there in the back, and then here as well. So that guy is doing fantastic. This guy back here, I think I want to put him in a bigger pot and maybe try a more shallow pot. I'm not quite sure, but he's stunted and I'm trying to figure out how to get past it. Moving along, we have this guy, which is just a gorgeous long air plant. I did have a small piece break off at the bottom, but I'm sure that's pretty common. And then we have this air plant here, which I've had all of my little succulent cuttings. They are doing good right now. I've been trying to water pretty frequently, so everything's doing pretty good. That one back there has growth. I did have to cut, it's hard to tell on camera, but I cut right there because it was not looking good. They kind of seem to be fixing whatever was going on with them, so they're doing good right now. This terrarium, which I haven't done anything with, and it is doing great things. Love that. Love easy keeping plants. And then in here we have a really fuzzy air plant that I absolutely love. On this side we have an air plant that used to be where that fuzzy one is. I do think this one's dead, but I still water it because at least it still has color. Here in the back we have my pothos. That is very gorgeous. It's not as vibrant as it looks on camera. It is picking up exceptionally well on camera. This plant is gorgeous, but it is not that dark. It's more of a muted green. I did have to, I'm not going to be able to find it, but I did have to make a cutting in this area for a leaf that was apparently getting too much water, which is weird being that the entire thing's in water and has done fantastic, as you can tell. So if you have any idea as to what could have caused it to get overwatered and yellow, and it literally fell off, the stem just fully fell off. I did have a couple cuttings that I was able to save from it, and I was letting them callus over and going to replant them. But my mom, who was over today, actually asked me, she saw how well my plant is doing and asked me if I get any cuttings when it gets bigger, if she could have some. And I was like, well, you know, I have those cuttings, so why don't you just take them? I mean, they're already there. All I was going to do was replant them anyways. So can I explain to her how they work, because she was confused why I was letting them callus over. So those went to her. You can see this guy does have new growth, so he's doing great things. He was in my bathroom where I showed you guys the first plant today, and he did not like it. He was not happy in there. He is absolutely thriving again since being back in the plant cabinet. So this is home for him. This is where he will stay. And then we have this guy, which is just another air plant. He's not doing as well. I'm hoping that as I have him, I can kind of make him look a little bit better. He is just so cute. He's super fuzzy too, and I fell in love with him at the plant shop. I have this guy, which is kind of hard to see. Again, another air plant. I'm in a big air plant phase because they're pretty easy to take care of, and I keep finding interesting ones at the local plant shop I go to. This guy is pretty cool. He's very long and spiny. I'm kind of just making sure to keep different air plants and not just be getting the same things. That is the plant cabinet. We love her. She is thriving. My love for plants is coming back because I'm having some success. This last one is kind of dying because I've had them for a couple of days already. I have this little bouquet. It was $10 at HEB, and it made me feel better on a hard day last week. So I got these. I need to redo its water in there. Super, super cute. And I got this fertilizer for my air plants. I didn't know it was a thing. It does say to use it 2 to 3 times on the air plants a day. That seems excessive. I'm gonna start with 1 to 2 times, just spritzing it a little bit, maybe once in the morning and once at night, but I will definitely let you guys know how it goes. I didn't know fertilizing air plants was a thing. Maybe this will help me get really big air plants. And if you're curious, this is also the flower plant food that I use for when I buy fresh flowers. It works pretty good. I mean, I've had these flowers for a minute now. I just went ahead and bought some actual plant food because it only ever comes with the little sachet of food, and I do like to keep my flowers for as long as I can. So in case you're curious, this is what I use. It works okay. That is the end of the plant tour. Thank you so much for joining me on that. If you have any ideas for what I could eventually put outside on my patio, then I am open to suggestions. I don't want any vegetables, fruit, herbs, or anything like that out there because I just tend to not do well with it. But if you have any suggestions for hardier plants that do better in dry heat, then let me know. I am definitely open to them. If you like this kind of content, then feel free to subscribe to my channel for more, or check out my channel for my other content. Feel free to also thumbs up the video, give it a like if you would like to and enjoyed it, and introduce yourself in the comments if you're new here. We did recently hit 20 subscribers, so if you're a subscriber watching this, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I will see you guys in the next one.